Hey, how are you today? So we're going to be talking about concentration, consistency, and why it's so important. It's raining outside, so, let me see if I can show you. Look at the rain. It's so beautiful. It's outside my window. As you can see, that's my bed. It's my office / bedroom. But anyway, back to the topic of today. So consistency, concentration, why is it important? Like as a spiritual being, let's get into it. So as a highly sensitive woman, as a spiritual being, living on this planet, it is so important to be consistent with things. Why is that? Well, already your soul, your spirit is just infinite and constantly going through different cycles, doing different things, being spontaneous, exercising its muscles of attention and fun and everything, right? There's just so much going on all the time. And when you create a consistent routine or you create a consistent thing that you're doing over and over and over again, you're creating a pathway for your attention and energy to go in. So to go towards, to go in that direction. And when you're consistent with something that you're passionate about, that you're really wanting to do, you get into like this tunnel vision or this like directional piece where everything just starts falling into place and the things that are out of alignment start to show up in your face too. And it's not to say that when the things show up and that are telling you you're in alignment to keep going and being like, oh, everything's good, it's amazing. Yes, do that. But when things are showing up that are not so good, it's not doing well, that's not great, it's not an indicator that you should stop. That's something that I'm still learning and still struggle with from time to time, where I get a really intense resistance and then I start to stop, or I say, oh, that's a sign that I shouldn't be doing this. No. Sometimes it's an indicator that you need to pivot into a more easeful direction or in a way that makes more sense for you. But most of the time it has to do with you embodying more of yourself in a situation that is not as comfortable. Pushing your uncomfortable limitations or your uncomfortable like bar more and more and more so that you can expand. And how do you make that easier to do? Because it's not an easy thing. It's not, I'm not gonna lie to you and be like, oh yeah, you just keep going and blah, blah, blah. No, that's bullshit. It is difficult, it is hard. It gets easier over time to notice when you're running away from it and when you're not necessarily going towards it in a way that's moving through, but rather like trying to go around it or avoiding it. Definitely that's more possible over time. But the way to make it easier on yourself to be consistent with something is creating a schedule, which I talked about in my previous video. Creating a schedule, being consistent with a morning practice. That's something that I haven't talked about yet, but maybe I will be talking about soon. I will be talking about it soon, but not sure which video. And having a consistent morning practice, having a schedule, so having a consistent schedule, having a morning practice, and also following your intuition on what is best for you to do and how to structure your life. And also just finding things that you enjoy, like really things that you do enjoy. And if you struggle with that, sit down with yourself, take a piece of paper, take a pen, or do it on your computer on a notes app, on a note, and just flow write for like 10 minutes to see what it is that you would really benefit from. That would really benefit you to find the things that really would bring you a lot of joy and passion in your life. I highly recommend doing that exercise when you don't really know what you like to do. And if you do know what you like to do, just try and incorporate one of those things in your day or in your afternoon when you create that schedule. These are all like a lot of steps, and it's something that I do for my work. It's what I share and it's how I help women. So if this is something that you're really interested in and you're feeling called to learn more about, check the link down below where I'm gonna let you in on a free call with me where we can talk more about it. We can just chat more about what's going on in your life, how to bring more consistency into it, how to bring more of a schedule, or whichever aspect in this video that you really enjoyed. Click the link to see if that's something that you would be interested in and if I could help you on that, because it is what I do, it's how I coach women, it's what I coach them on, it's what my program is about, it's my life. So I'm definitely a really good expert in that area because I also live what I do. So to come back to the topic, consistency. After you've put together some of those aspects of a consistent schedule, a morning practice, even an evening practice is like almost necessary with that one. Morning and evening come together. Following your intuition on things that you like to do and finding out things that you like to do and be passionate about, because it makes it easier to be consistent with them. Because there are going to be things that you kind of need to be consistent with that you're maybe not as excited about. And that's a topic for another time. But to keep this video short and sweet, that's something I wanted to talk about today. And when it comes to consistency, the benefits of it are trusting yourself, self-confidence, the ability to trust your goals and your dreams that they are actually going to happen. Because once you start along the path of your dreams and goals that you want to be consistent with, like certain things that you just want to have consistent in your life, you start to see the results of that and the possibility and the, oh my God, it actually works, or oh my God, it actually is happening. Oh my God, like I'm living what I thought was impossible after doing it for a few days or consistently for a few weeks or months or whatever, right? Once you do at least one thing or a few things consistently, it starts to open up your mind and your perspective to trusting the universe, trusting yourself, and trusting life to lead you in the right direction, because it always is. It's always guiding you. It's always here for you. You just have to tune in, tap into your inner voice, and be consistent with your life so that you can really tap into that voice more often, more easily, and tap into your life in a way that feels so enjoyable and so exciting. So I hope that helped you. Let me know if it did down in the comments. If you have any other questions, let me know. Otherwise, you'll find the link for the self-love empowerment. I'm like in the transition of calling it self-love support to self-love empowerment, because I just want it to be kind of both, but I digress. The self-love support empowerment call is down below. It's a 30-minute call with me, and we can go over any of the issues that you're going through, make a plan to fix it, to make it better, to create a life that you truly enjoy, or at least start on that path. And maybe if there's other ways that I can help you, I can share those there with you as well. But that's not the obligation of the call. It's just to really sit down, chat with me. I love being able to hear other women's stories, what they're struggling with, and give my 2 cents, guidance, and just love in that call. So if you're interested, you'll find that below as well. Otherwise, like this video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Much love from Elia.